Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dinner Time, and we're here because I have found an important discovery in PAX Day related to maybe one of the secret things that we have found in the recent patch that happened yesterday. Now, this is involving the Zebion Tricksters, and for what most people seem to be very confused about, which I kind of suspected was happening when the game first released, was that these guys are casting poison, and the poison resistances and some of the resistances in game were not working correctly. And I kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of an example here of what this it means, as in potential of like making dungeons easier, to just completely making and changing how group settings are and running dungeons, everything. So here right now, I am not going to be equipping some of the foods I have that have poison resistance, and we're going to be targeting, hopefully we can just target this Zebion Trickster here, mainly basically one of the main poison casters in the group, to kind of show you what it used to look like in the previous patches of the game. So here we're going to, I'm going to see if I can maybe, I'm gonna cast a fireball. Maybe, hopefully, he won't run down toward me, which he is. Maybe he'll pull just far enough to where I can aggro him in a weird spot. Maybe. There he is. So we got a poison coming right at us right there. So you can see right there with that I am now poisoned. And I'm going to take actually 2 stacks of poison, and hopefully I don't die here. 3 stacks of poison. Okay, we might actually die here. This is not good. As you can tell how difficult it already is versing these types of mobs. You can tell, you know, in a dungeon setting, this has always been our biggest problem as a group, is dealing with particularly these types of mobs and poisoning everybody in that sense. So here, what I'm going to do is now introduce poison resistance. So once I get back to my body, you can actually see that poison resistance in the game is now working correctly. Kind of, I don't know if it was intentional and they just didn't say anything in the patch, or if perhaps maybe that it was just something that happened to get fixed with alongside of a bunch of other things in this game. So here, let's see if we got, now that we got our poison resistance, we got the grape syrup that has 32 poison resistance, and the bold winter stout, which has poison resistance on that too, giving us a total of 65 poison resistance. And from here, we can then buff ourselves up again. Can heal ourselves up a little bit, drastically making this an incredibly easy time to kill these types of mobs. So here we're gonna just pacify this group and just single out target the trickster right there. Hopefully that other guy doesn't aggro. Back up, back up. Also pacify, if you guys can find that ability. Great thing to get as a solo farmer. I'm going to target that guy. So now the only one we don't have pacified at this single moment is that trickster. Now we're going to isolate this trickster, and you can see we'll let him try to poison me. Cast this poison with poison resistance. I don't get insta poison, and you can see now that you actually get a progress bar to actually being poisoned, making these guys just 50 times easier to deal with, and then especially during a group setting. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that little bit of a finding that we did I found out just literally got a couple hours ago, and hopefully that can help you guys out a lot in being able to start farming these guys and getting a lot more rooms and sigils going, and not to be so scared to do it by yourself. Now all you kind of need now is just to get a couple of poison resistance, and it should also even make dungeons just insanely easier in a group setting. And yeah, but usually we'll be live on Twitch if you guys are ever interested. We're always answering questions about PAX Day there. We are part of the content creator program, so if you guys are interested in buying or even upgrading your edition of PAX Day, it does give me a cut, and I'll leave a link down below in the description if you guys want to check that out. Other than that, I will see you guys later, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. See you.